Hello again, YouTube. I thought I'd show you all the laptops I've acquired over the years. It's quite a bunch of them. A few of them are busy installing updates. Lovely, wouldn't you know it, right? The ones that are all plugged in are ones that are either dead or the batteries will no longer hold a charge. Those two computers over there belong to my brother and sister. Those aren't mine. They were just in here using them earlier. But they left for like cheer practice and football and everything. So, this one, I found this one a few years ago. It was actually being thrown away because it didn't work. Turns out it had faulty memory. So I fixed this one and it has a new copy of Windows XP on it. This one right here, this was actually my first laptop like in 2003 or 2004. This one was bought when I was in high school. It was bought for me to use to do schoolwork, so that doesn't really do too much. This is a gateway. I got this one around, I think, 2008, 2007, 2008. I don't remember what year it was. This one was a Vista machine. I got this one not too long ago, and it still works pretty good. And then I decided I wanted to upgrade, so I got this one, which was I think was a big mistake. This one's running that new Windows 8, and I hate it. I hardly ever use this one. I reverted back to using that one or one of the other ones because I don't really like that Windows 8 stuff. They all still run. All the ones in the back there are still running Windows XP. Looks like this one's ready, finally. This one has 1 gig of memory with a Core 2 Duo and an 80 gig hard drive, a SATA hard drive. This one is an Intel Centrino with 1 gig of memory, DDR memory. This one, surprisingly for how old it is, actually has a 160 gig hard drive. This one right here is running Windows Vista. It has an AMD Athlon processor. This was like my second Vista computer. And it's got 2 gigs of memory. It has a 120 gig hard drive, DDR2 memory, and it's got an old IDE hard drive. This one has Windows 7. It's got a Core 2 Duo. I believe it's either a 15 or a 17-inch screen. All the rest of them are like 14 inches. This one has 4 gigs of memory and a 500 gig hard drive. This one's got a 750 gig hard drive with I think like 6 gigs of memory, DDR3 memory. It's a pretty fast laptop. It's got an i5 in it. I'm still trying to get used to the Windows system on it. And this computer has a lot of compatibility issues trying to run a lot of my older programs. With these other laptops, these other computers will run my other stuff just fine. Like I have a lot of older games and programs and stuff that I still run. And this one seems to throw a fit when it tries to run it. I really wish that I could have gotten this one running Windows 7, but the company says it won't run Windows 7. This one back here has 1 gig of memory with a 40 gig hard drive, and it's a Pentium M. All the ones in these two right here, they're single core computers. That's a dual core back there. Dual core, and I think that's a dual core with hyperthreading, or maybe a quad core, something like that. It's an i5 third generation processor. Some of these computers, like this one and that one, have become really slow because they've got a bunch of stuff running on them. But they all seem to run fairly good still. My first Vista computer is not out anymore. I have it put away because it doesn't really work that well, but it's an old desktop. I can video it later. But that's all the laptops I've acquired over the years. I'm thinking I might give this one away to someone who needs it. One of my friends who needs a computer. Because this one, it's old and slow. The battery doesn't work anymore. And I probably won't ever use it again. So I was just thinking I'd give it away. The batteries in all these computers seem to work alright. Except for that one. That one seems to be dead. That one doesn't charge. It'll stay charged for about 50 minutes and then it'll be blinking it's dead. This one seems to still hold a charge for about an hour and a half. All these others have like 2 or 4 hour batteries and they all seem to hold a charge still. This one will run a long time on battery still. And that's surprising because if it's old as the computer, I'd think the battery would be shot by now. But it still works. Alright, that's it, YouTube. See you later.